So here I'm making a fender patch for this GMC, and I'm going to make a video to supplement the Rad Magazine article that I'm writing because I figured it was easier to show in video than it is to explain in words and pictures what I got going on here. Basically, I started out using some templates, drew a design on there, but I didn't like it, so I actually chopped it off. I had a design on there, didn't like it, just because I hate regular square boring panels like this. See, if I were to put this on there, just wouldn't look right. You know, the edges there just wouldn't look right. If I had a piece of metal that would have gone all the way up, maybe it would have looked a little better, but the only piece I had was this tall, so there's that. So what I did, cut off the corner, rounded the edges a little bit, and this will look better. And now I'm working on rolling this bottom edge. Now the easiest way to do this is with relief cuts. This was on there, so I labeled where I need to cut, and then I labeled the bend, and I put some relief cuts in there. So 2 is the bend line, 3 is the relief cuts, 1 is the cut off section that I had to cut off. But you can see that there's this little radius in here, so I'm going to try and continue that down and fade it into there. So what I'm going to do is actually take this piece of round stock here and put it on the other side and slowly work my way in. I'll probably start from this direction, slowly work my way in. Now a T-dolly, a curved T-dolly from, I know Eastwood makes them, Mittler Bros. You could make your own too, just bending some round stock. Would work good for this, what I'm doing here, but I'm going to make it work with some basic tools. So yeah, I'll get to it. Now I have all the 1/8 inch holes drilled in this panel, and the panel's clecosed in. You can see it folds nicely around this body line here, and when the door opens it still clears. So now I didn't actually cut out the old panel, which is probably recommended, but for this application we wanted like a steampunk look. So I'm gonna actually add another panel that goes and hooks this rocker down to the bottom of this here, because this here is, I mean, it's pretty sturdy, but it's not attached to nothing, and this rocker is kind of actually pretty bad anyway. So I'm gonna make another panel that runs from there back, and then I'm gonna use some cool Mittler's tools to give it some design. So here's the piece that I started with. This is 37 inches long. I actually needed a 42-inch long piece to go to the end of the rocker, but I'm actually gonna stop short and do a nice round over design to end it, because this is what I have for material. So that's making do with what I have. So first I'm gonna start by laying this out with my bends and with everything else that needs to be in there, and then I'll show you what's up.
Now we are fine.
And less likely to cut my hand as I'm working the panel.
So I'm in the house watching the Mittler Bros Jamie Jordan signature bead rolling setup, actually the Art of Bead Rolling 1. Prepping for some practice that I'm going to do on my bead roller. So haven't used it yet, so this is going to be cool. Can't wait to get the second video too. So here I have this panel which I just made with some basic techniques. You can see I just pie cut and bent these edges, nothing fancy. The bottom I did the same process, again nothing fancy, but a way to really transform your piece now from here is to use a bead roller. And I actually have this brand new Mittler Bros Jamie Jordan series power bead roller with all the rolls here. You can see it's brand new, literally haven't even used it yet. I've been waiting to do this, so yeah, I'm gonna add some finishing details and do a couple other things, which is what puts this more into the advanced category. Now you can see I also made this nice rocker panel using the Mittler Bros Punch and Flare automotive set here, which I bought. It's first time using it also. Has 1 inch up to I think 2.5 inch. I used the 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and 1 3/4 on this piece here, and then it just rivets in. You can see I have the rivet holes there, and then rivet holes on the back there. You could do the same basic process with the hole saw and dimple die. This actually does both of it in one, which is pretty cool. So this is not really something that the average person would do or have access to. But anyways, now the first part and the most important part of any metalworking project is to lay it out and take your time. I'm going to lay it on the back side because I want to keep this rust finish unmolested. I want it to look just like this. So I'm going to lay it on the back side. So I will go. You can see here, I have this line about 0.4 inches from the edge, so I'm going to go about 0.75 inches from the edge for my offset roll, and then I'm going to do like a slight quilting pattern inside here. Again, I'm using the Jamie Jordan series bead roller with a chisel die and an offset, a soft offset.